Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Kelly and I read for fun, and if you're new here, hello, and if you're not, welcome back. This video is going to be my monthly wrap up for all the books I read in January. January was the month that I got my Kindle. Where is it? January was the month that I got my Kindle. Look at the stickers that I have. We love those. I tried to get a pop socket, but I guess because of the kind of case that I have, nothing sticks to this at all. So we're just gonna, no pop socket. This month I read 6 books, and I think 2 of those books were for my community book club that I'm in. So that's exciting. A lot of these books were actually like really good picks. Like I think the lowest book got a 3-star maybe. Yeah, so of all of the 6 books that I read this month, only 1 got a 3-star and everything else was like 4 or 5 stars. So I would say like that is a very good way to start off the year. We're just gonna start off strong with my first book of the month, which was Everyone Here Is Lying. That was a book club pick, and it was about a little girl that gets kidnapped, and everybody in town is being questioned, and everybody in town has a secret. And it's just like, the book, I think I rated it 4 stars, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I rated the book 4 stars because it was like, okay, to get through Everyone Here Is Lying, you need like a plot map. You need to be super organized because each chapter jumps around to different characters. So like the whole entire book has like maybe like 4, 5, 6, 7 different point of views. So you have to like be super organized, make sure you are keeping all of the facts straight. I mean, not that it really matters, because I'm just a vibe, like a vibe type of reader. I just go off of the vibes, you know? So like I don't really keep track of anything. That's honestly why I miss a lot of clues and stuff, because I just vibe when I read. Like no thoughts, no, just vibes. But if you are a thought type of person, like somebody that likes to put the clues together, you will need like a whole entire plot map because it's just so much going on. But the book was very good. The only reason I rated it 4 stars was because the ending is kind of like open-ended. It's kind of like, I guess you kind of like, it's an open-ended ending, kind of, you know? Like it's not like, okay, you shut the book and you know where all the characters went, you know how life has turned out and all that stuff. That is not how that book ends. So that's why I got a 4 star, because I need closure. Like I just need closure. But other than that, that book was super great and I do recommend it. But just be prepared to like go to different point of views every single chapter. That's all I can say. Oh, if you hear noise in the background, it's my children, okay? I do realize I said before I have 3 children. It's quiet time right now. This is the only time that I could record, and this is probably as quiet as it's gonna get. So if you hear them, I genuinely am sorry. I have the monitor right here and I need to be able to hear. So I'm sorry. The second book I read this month was 1,000 Boy Kisses, and oh my goodness, I cried from beginning to end. I don't think there was a time where I did not have like some type of tears conjuring in my little eyes, okay? Because listen, from the beginning, I think like maybe like chapter 2, I think, you cry and you cry and you cry and you cry, and then you think, oh, this all gets better. Like it's uphill from here. And now let me mind you, okay, if you know what the book is about, you're prepared. I did not, okay? I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I heard people talking about 1,000 Boy Kisses, I literally thought it was just a girl going around getting 1,000 boy kisses, and then like she falls in love, gets married, all the you know, the good stuff. No, I was not prepared for what I was gonna read, okay? I did not know anything about that book. And if you want to read that book, just mentally prepare yourself to be crying all day. That book for me was 5 stars. That was a 5-star book, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Did I cry? Yes. Did that book ruin me? Yes. But it also altered my brain chemistry, okay? That book will forever live in my mind, that I can just conjure up the details at any moment in time, okay? That will forever be in my head. There's no changing that. 5 stars. If you want to, like, have a book ruin you, 1,000 Boy Kisses. It was so beautiful and so sad. The next book that I read was Out on a Limb, and when I tell you guys that, okay, that book was also a 5-star for me, and I usually do not like romance because of the, like, insta love. I usually always pick up insta love, and I don't know it's insta love until I pick it up. But that book, one, was not insta love, okay? It was more of a slow, fast burn, okay? You could tell time was passing, but the time was passing. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this, okay? It was a slow, fast burn. Like, okay, in the book, it was a slow burn. On paper, it was a fast burn, if that makes any sense. Like, okay, you know time is passing, but there are chunks of time in the book, and you just, like, get to see it progress, and you get to see their friendship build, and you get to genuinely see a connection between them. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. And it's just the banter, the jokes, the friendship group is just chef's kiss. I love it. It's amazing. 10 out of 10. That book was a 5-star. Nobody can change my mind. I don't care what anybody says. I think that book was a 5-star. Like, everybody that I've heard talk about the book has given it 5 stars. And I should just say they have great taste, because that book was a 5-star book, and I'm not changing my answer. Sorry, my phone rudely cut off because I ran out of storage. But as I was saying, the next book I read was A Familiar Stranger, and that book was also a 5-star. You might be thinking, hey, you give out a lot of 5 stars. And yes, I do. I am easily impressed. I don't know what you want me to say. Okay, like, the bare minimum, the bar is on the floor for me. I make no apologies for who I am. Listen, okay, it was a 5-star. It was a 5-star book, okay? If you asked me to explain what the book was about, could I? Maybe. I just know it has been burned into my brain forever. Like, I will forever think about those characters, because what do you mean? It was a very predictable book. Like, it was indeed very predictable, but sometimes that's just what you need, okay? You just need to know what is going to happen next. And for it to be set up like a thriller, suspense type thing, the point is to not know what's going to happen next. But it's a very predictable book, okay? It's nothing like, oh my gosh, it's very predictable. It's very predictable, but 5 stars nonetheless. It is about a lady who finds out her husband is lying to her, and so she starts lying to him. And I don't know how to explain that book, but look it up, because it is a great book, I promise you. The next book that I read, it was not a 5-star book. It was a 3-star book, and it is The Kind Worth Killing. That book was 3 stars because there was too much going on. Okay, in a book, there are certain things like, okay, that book was written like a movie, but in a bad way. It was written like a Lifetime movie, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to down Lifetime movies, but that book was written like a Lifetime movie. It was a great book. It kept me entertained. It kept me, like, in the book. However, it was just a lot going on, okay? It was a lot going on. There were way too many coincidences. The book was 3 stars for me, but I know other people have really enjoyed that book. That was also another book club book. So everybody in my book club enjoyed the book. As far as I know, I gave it 3 stars because it was just really all over the place. There were way too many coincidences that turned out to not be coincidences. That, like, it was trying to bring, it was like a big picture trying to make everything connect, and it didn't need to do that. So for that reason, it was a 3-star for me. But the book was still great. Don't get me wrong. The book was amazing. It was just like, yeah, everything was trying to, you know, so for that reason, it's a 3-star. And the final book, the last book, was another 5-star. Don't judge me, okay? Easily impressed. I don't know what to tell you. The next book was Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, and that book was 5 stars. Now, listen, in the beginning, I was like, oh, this is predictable. I know who did it. It's fine. Like, you don't need to tell me anything. I know who it was, and that's just that. And was I right? Yes. Yes, I was. And you will probably be right, too. However, the way it plays out is amazing. The different stages of like grief and mourning and acceptance, and just like it is such an amazing book. Everything is portrayed so, like, I want to say realistically, but also okay, it's a little graphic. Please look up trigger warnings, because that book is very graphic. I did not look up any trigger warnings before I read it. I just saw it and I picked it up. That's kind of like how I pick all my books up. I don't read anything about them. I just look at them and I say, that's the one. Don't do that with this book, okay? Don't do that, because there were a lot of things that you need to be prepared for. It is a very graphic book. Very graphic book. But it's 5 stars nonetheless, simply because, like, the way, like, I don't know, just like the emotions that you feel, like, for each family member and how you see them, just like, I don't even know. It's amazing. It's an amazing book. And if you don't read any book off of this list, at least look into this one, because that book is amazing. But yeah, these were the 6 books that I read in January. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And comment down below if you've read any of these books, how you feel about them, or if you plan on reading them. My Amazon storefront is in the description, where you can find these books if you want to give them a try. I know most of them, actually all of them, I'm pretty sure, are on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can just check it out there. But yes, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.